That night I lay face down, half asleep, when the mattress sank beneath an unseen weight. Warmth slid across my skin. A breath whispered, "Mine," and terror locked me still. But that was only the beginning. What followed would turn fear into something far darker, and its end remains a mystery I cannot forget. The silence of the room was unbearable, the kind that didn't comfort but suffocated. I lay face down, one leg bent lazily, the thin fabric of my nightdress barely clinging to me. At first, I thought it was the weight of exhaustion that made me so still, but the truth pressed closer with every second. Something was wrong. My skin prickled, my breath came uneven, and the air itself felt alive, too heavy to ignore. Then the mattress dipped. It wasn't sudden or clumsy like a restless turn in sleep. It was careful, deliberate, as if unseen knees had pressed into the sheets, lowering weight right beside me. My heart lurched. My hands twitched against the pillow, my lips parting with a shallow gasp I couldn't contain. Should I roll over? Should I open my eyes? Or would acknowledging it make everything worse? Warmth followed the shift. It traced the line of my thigh with agonizing slowness, curling higher until my entire body tensed. Goosebumps rippled across my skin, my chest pressing tighter into the mattress as I tried to smother the sound rising in my throat. Why did it feel so deliberate? Why did my body, despite the terror, betray me with a trembling anticipation I didn't understand? The scent arrived next, earthy, faintly sweet, intoxicating. I inhaled without meaning to, and dizziness swept through me, blurring reason into haze. Fear wrapped around me, but beneath it something darker stirred. My shame burned hotter than my panic. Could it sense that conflict inside me? Did it feed on it? Then the breath, hot, steady, right at my ear. My eyes clenched shut, my nails dug into the sheets, but it was no use. The whisper that followed wasn't sound, but sensation carved into me. Mine. The word thundered through my chest, vibrating in every bone, leaving me shaking violently. I begged the silence, whispering "stop" into the pillow, but the word broke, weak, swallowed before it reached the air. The only answer was another touch, firmer now, sliding across my waist and holding there, savoring. And just when I thought it couldn't get worse, the rehook came. The mattress sank deeper, weight pressing fully over me. My chest locked, my breath shallow, as invisible force pinned me in place. My arms stretched uselessly above my head, my legs trapped by pressure I couldn't fight. That was when I realized this wasn't a fleeting nightmare. It was the start of something I couldn't escape. The mattress groaned beneath me, sinking further as though something heavy had now fully claimed the bed. My chest pressed painfully into the sheets, my arms stretched uselessly above me. Every shallow breath scraped at my throat, each one tainted with that sweet, earthy scent filling the room. My mind raced for an explanation. Dream, hallucination, trick of exhaustion. But how could a dream feel this deliberate? The touch returned, no longer faint. It glided with certainty down the curve of my back, pausing at the small hollow near my spine. My body quivered, traitorous, arching ever so slightly into the unseen contact. Shame seared through me. Why was I reacting this way? Why did my skin burn with more than just fear? Could it sense every tremor, every conflicted shiver? Then the whisper, not words exactly, but the vibration of meaning sliding through me like a brand. Mine. The soundless claim pulsed in my chest, echoing in my bones, each repetition dragging me further from reason. I gasped, clenching the pillow, but my body only trembled harder. The sheets tightened suddenly, drawn taut around me. My legs shifted instinctively, but the invisible force pinned them in place. My pulse hammered in wild rhythm, my lungs struggled to pull air, and in that moment one thought cut through everything. If I couldn't move, what else could it do? The re-hook struck sharper than before. The weight lowered along my entire back, pressing me flat into the mattress. My breath fractured into ragged bursts, terror flooding me as the presence leaned closer. Hot breath pooled at my neck, spilling down to my shoulder, lingering far too long. My lips parted in silent protest, but my body betrayed me, shuddering in a way that must have pleased whatever claimed me. A flicker of light broke the darkness. The lamp on the dresser sparked once, twice, casting fractured illumination across the walls. My eyes darted sideways, desperate for proof, and in that dim glow I saw it. A shape, hunched low over me. Not human, not shadow, but darker than either, bending so close I swore it was touching me. My breath caught, my heart seized, then the light snapped out. The room fell into suffocating black again, thicker, heavier, as if the dark itself was now alive. And in that silence, I realized the night was far from over, and the worst had yet to reveal itself. The darkness after the lamp died was suffocating, thicker than before, pressing against my skin like a second body. My chest heaved against the mattress, my arms limp above me, my legs trapped by weight I could neither see nor resist. Every inhale dragged that sweet, intoxicating scent deeper into me, clouding thought, warping fear into something unrecognizable. The touch came back, stronger than ever. Fingers trailed down my spine, pausing at the small of my back before sliding lower, deliberate, patient, savoring my helplessness. I tried to twist away, but the invisible hold pressed me tighter, pinning me completely. My nails tore at the sheets, but the fabric stretched tight, bound by hands that weren't there. Hot breath seared my ear. My lips parted in shock as the whisper followed, clearer than ever. Mine. The word wasn't spoken, it was etched into me, vibrating through bone and blood. My body jerked violently, arching in betrayal. Shame coursed through me, but the presence relished it, pressing closer, caging me with suffocating intimacy. The re-hook struck hard. The bed frame groaned, a low splintering sound as if the weight above me had grown heavier. My lungs seized, pulling in air that felt poisoned by the closeness. What would happen if I stopped resisting? Would it finally reveal itself, or would surrender mean never waking again? Then, it was gone. The warmth, the pressure, the scent, all vanished in an instant. I gasped, dragging in air greedily, my body trembling so hard the mattress shook beneath me. For one fragile moment, I believed I was free. I pushed myself halfway upright, eyes darting across the room. The dresser, the chair, the curtain, all still, all ordinary. But then I looked down. 2 deep indentations marked the mattress at my sides, perfectly aligned with unseen knees. My breath froze, my chest locked. Before I could scream, the mark shifted, dragging forward inch by inch, closer to my hand still clutching the sheets. I shut my eyes tight, praying, whispering, begging it to stop. When I opened them again, the fabric was smooth, the room was quiet. The silence was louder than ever. Even now, when I close my eyes, I wait for it. The warmth, the breath, the claim whispered against my ear. Because once something chooses you like this, you never truly sleep alone again. Have you ever felt an unseen touch in the dark? Share your story in the comments. I want to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe to Paranormal Sleep for more chilling midnight encounters, because the next story might be yours.